PWCC is a great way to sell your sports cards. If you're looking for a way to support the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel, consider using the promo code Cajun, all caps, CAJUN, when you're selling your cards on the PWCC marketplace. Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana, and we thought we were at the end, but we're only getting closer to the end. It's like Zeno's paradox, where we're constantly getting closer and closer and closer, but we never get to the end. But I've got Josh Dawson back for today's episode, where we're talking about a few revisions that we made. Yes, some cards moved tiers, not a lot. We didn't want to rework this whole thing. Josh and I talked through a lot of it. Josh, we read people's comments, man. All of them. I will tell you right now, I read every single comment that was made on my YouTube channel for any of these MJ hierarchy videos. In fact, I've read every single comment that anyone has ever posted on my channel. And I've responded to many, or at least acknowledged that I read it. We listened, and then we applied some logic, and then we thought through some things. We kind of thought through things as we were going and tucked things away and made notes about stuff we might want to do towards the end. And then a couple of viewers were sharp enough to notice that we had one card in here twice. And so we've removed the duplicate and we've replaced it with a new card in the hierarchy that nobody has seen yet. So we'll talk about that one today. And then I think, Josh, overall, we changed the tier status of what is that? 4, 10, 16 cards. 16 cards. One
way or the other, yeah.
There's no easy way to do it. Let's do it this way. Let's start here. Let me take you all the way. Oh my gosh, I just messed it up again. Hold on, I got you. All right, here we go. All right, I got tier 1 pulled up. Nothing happened in tier 1. Just so everybody's clear. I know a lot of people were like, what's this stupid ass starting 5? We talked it through. We asked some people. We got some consensus. And then we just honestly, ultimately, these are all going to be my decisions. And then with Josh weighing very heavily into the decisions that I make. And I think we just agreed it's serial number to 5, man. I don't know what else to say. So,
and to find a real one is a unicorn, right?
If you found a real one, it is going to sell for buku dollars, and therefore it's a tier 1 card for that reason. Not just that reason, but other stuff that goes with it, scarcity value, all that, blah blah blah. Doesn't even matter what the grade is. Is that fair? It wouldn't even matter what the grade is, to be honest with you.
No, big card. None of the cards on this page matter what the grade are.
No, I mean it matters. But it doesn't change.
Take it anything.
Tier 1, right.
You'll be happy with the 6 in any of these cards.
Okay, tier 2. This is tier 2, part 1. Josh, I don't think anything changed on tier 2, part 1. In fact, I know nothing changed on this page. So tier 1, those 27 stay intact. Tier 2, those 27 stay intact. Buckle up. Some changes occurred to tier 2, part 2. I started doing some thinking. We bounced some ideas off of each other. We started putting pen to paper. And here is a list of some of the changes that were made. In tier 2, part 3, Interlake and the SPX promotion rounded, we decided to move those down to tier 3 cards. So you're talking about the Interlake, which doesn't have pack odds. We don't know the pack odds. And then you're talking about the SPX promotion rounded, which was won in 2,520 pack odds. Those 2 cards moved from tier 2 to tier 3. And I'll show you the 2 cards that moved in. It's these 2 right here. It's real easy to remember. It's the T1B and the T9B, the Illuminators.
The rarest of those. Yeah,
well, I mean, we just talked about it. The pack odds of these are very, very, very high. They may not be tier 1 cards. I don't think anyone would argue that they should supplant anything in tier 1, but we felt that the pack odds were extreme enough, and the freaking aesthetics. I didn't realize it until I took a lot closer look. And I think you were kind of hinting all along that these cards might belong in tier 2.
Yeah.
So after the revisions, these 2 Illuminators are now going to be found right here on page 3. So they're not together, and it was because I didn't want to reinvent the wheel. What did I do here? There is the T1B.
Yep.
And here is T9B. Sorry, I'm blind. So there's T1B right here with Jordan. They call it hardwood background. and here is the T9B down here. Same exact pack odds, same exact characteristics. It's just Series 1 and Series 2, if I recall, right, Josh?
Yeah,
or are they the same?
That's correct. No, that's correct.
Yeah, Series 2 and Series 1. T9B Series 2, T1B Series 1. Okay,
Yep.
So that's the changes right there. Everybody knows what the inner leg looks like. It's the oversized 1985 kind of pre-rookie card or mid-rookie card or whatever the hell you want to call it. And the SPX promotion rounded is one of those SPX cards that we decided to move down despite the pack.
And just to be clear, we didn't remove those cards. They just moved down the tier.
They just bumped down one notch, and I think where they belong. Josh, the reason that I decided the Interlake needed to move down, I don't think we talked too much about that, is it kind of falls into the same boat as the Nike promo card. Same year, same oversized, same pre-rookie. The Nike promo card probably is more recognizable. It probably means more. It's the origin of the Jumpman symbol. I mean, there's a lot. It's Nike. There's a lot more going for that than the Interlake. And the Nike was in tier 3, and I was like, Interlake's more valuable, but that's not a reason to put the Interlake in tier 2 and the Nike in tier 3. I just felt that like they should be together. What do you think about that?
Yeah, and the truth is, I would rather have both Illuminators before either one of those two other cards.
That's a fact. That we don't need to argue about. And there's probably some other cards in tier 2 we'd rather have the Illuminators. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
okay.
Right. But that makes it easy.
That's the only tier 2, tier 3 changes. That's it. 2 in, 2 out. We're clean as a whistle. We're done. We've showed you it's the 2 Illuminators, the T1B, the T9B. Okay, now when moving from tier 3 to tier 4, first let's start in a group of 5, and I'm going to highlight them here on the screen for you guys. These 5 cards right here. These were all of those 99 upper deck level 1s, which were serial numbered to 100. I decided, and Josh, we talked about this, these belonged more in tier 4. So now in tier 4, you're going to see serial number to 100 and base for the Wild, for the Star Surge, for the History Class, for the Now Showing, and for the Jamboree. Okay? So the
level 2 remain where they are.
Level 2 remains. Level 2 is still a tier 3 card because those were serial number to 25. Much bigger cards, much more difficult to put your fingers on, put your hands on. So the /100s, the 100 serial numbered level 1s have moved back to tier 4 along with the base for those 1999 upper deck insert cards.
Perfect.
Let's talk about the last one that moved out. The last one that moved out is the the SP Game Film from 1996. Cool card. A little bit of an oddball card. You liked it. I loved it when you showed it because I didn't know you could kind of see through, and the texture and everything about that card is really cool. I'm trying to remember, Josh, what tier that was on. What page? I think it might have been 12 or 13.
Keep going. There it is.
There it is. Okay, so now you will find that card on tier 4, page 13. So the next to last page in the hierarchy, and there it is right there. There's your game film card. So out of tier 3 into tier 4 for all the 99 upper decks, serial number to 100, and the upper deck game film series. Seriously simple on that. What moves in? Well, we weren't done with the triumvirates, okay? We decided that the luminescence with 4,608 pack odds needed to be moved up from 4 to 3. So now, when you look at the project, you will see the Illuminators with the crazy pack odds are in tier 2. The Luminescent with pretty damn serious pack odds are in tier 3. And then the Triumvirate, or they should be called Luminous, but most of the labels don't put Luminous. They just put Triumvirate. The Luminous, which is the base insert, you will find in tier 4. Okay, so 2, 3, 4 in that order. And then we also made it a point to move a group of 3 atomic refractors, the Bowman's Best atomic refractors from both 96, and then that's card number 80, 1997, card number 60, and 1997, card number 96. All 3 of those atomic refractors move into tier 3 from tier 4. The pack odds are 3,000, 3,000, and 3,000.
And they got everything going for them. Not only are they hard pack odds, they got the aesthetics out the wazoo, right? And they got everything. So
you showed them, Josh, and when you showed them, it was like it really triggered, man. And let me see if I can find some of these, Josh.
Right in the middle.
Here we go. Here's one. Here's 2 of them right here, right in front of our face, right here.
All 3.
Right here. 2D is not going to get it done, right? We got to see Josh hold these things in hand. They are special. So Both of those move in, Josh.
Keep going to the left. It's right there in the middle also.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, There it is right there. Which one of those three is your favorite, Josh?
Probably the 96, just because I think it's more iconic than the 297s. To be honest, I like the colors of the 97 best performers, the rainbow colors of it. But
over here, yeah,
but I think the 96 is just more historic, I guess, or because it came out first year, right? And I think that first year of atomic refractors is just really cool.
Those three are in, and then believe it or not, on this same page, this Flair Showcase serial number 250 moves into tier 3. This is a card that we had on page 14, and I'll be quite honest with you. I have a confession to make, and you know what my confession is. We just forgot about the card. We forgot it was serial number to 250, man. This row 0 down here in the bottom right, it's going to look a lot like the Legacy Collection, which is a tier 1 card, is serial number to 250. It's the row 0. This one moved from tier 4 to tier 3 because A, it's absolutely gorgeous. B, it's serial number 250. C, it's from Flair Showcase, which is a premium product from the 90s and one of the most highly sought after products, especially with the parallels, the legacies existing, and the values there too. So all of the above, it checked every box. A tier 3 card, not a tier 4 card. It just didn't.
Yeah. And again, I don't want anybody to think, oh, they moved my card from tier 3 to tier 4 that I love so much. It doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what tier it's in. All these cards, we love them from 1 to 300. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't diminish the card in any way because it goes from tier 3 to tier 4.
Well, we also have the disclaimer. You and I have the disclaimer. Number one, you're not doing anything out of self-interest because you have every freaking card. So we know that if you move the card in and a card out,
here still. I have it out. I have it out from the last episode. I haven't put it away yet. So
yeah, but I assure you, every card that we moved out, you have that card too, quite likely. So it's not like you're self-dealing here, as they say in the legal world.
I'm downgrading myself.
Yeah, you're not self-dealing. And then I'm not selling. As far as I know, I'm not selling any of my Jordans. So if a card moves in or out, it really doesn't matter that much to me. No. I guess you could argue that I would move a card out of tier 3 into tier 4 so I could buy it for cheaper, as though that would have some effect on the price. But I think that's a little far-fetched to think that any of these changes, and again, I'll pull them up on the screen here. I think that's it, Josh. We kind of nailed that. Oh, the last one, Josh, we didn't even talk about it. I made a big mistake. We should have done a word search, and I thought we did. Somehow we got our wires crossed, and we had the 1997 Topps Clutch Time in the project twice. And so, oops, that came out, and we needed to put a card in, and we opted, and we kind of solicited, advice from some of the viewers and some of the people that have followed us and been with us from the jump. And we just ultimately concluded the 1998 Upper Deck Superpowers Tier 3 Quantum Gold gets in. And so I'll show that card since we haven't even talked about the dang thing. Josh, remind me, where was it? Page?
It's on Tier 4. Keep going. It's right in the middle. It's red. Right
there. It is right there. There it is right there. This is your card. It's die cut, right, Josh?
It is die cut, yeah. Top and bottom on the sides, as you can see there. Kind of die cut around the circle at the top. Number to 50. There is a silver version as well.
Yeah,
it's not die cut, I don't believe, and then a base card as well. So, this one's a big card. I mean, for tier 4, it's a big card. I don't believe it belongs in tier 3 for a couple different reasons, including 90% of people are going to say, "What the hell is that?" So
that's why it's a tier 4 card, and that's why we decided to move the serial number to hundreds and the base wilds and all that stuff. Those belong in tier 4. Great cards. Look, they're great freaking cards. There's cards in tier 4 that are going to be $10,000. It's just what it is. What is it?
Just so everybody knows, the Clutch Time did appear twice in tier 4 specifically. It didn't get erased from any other place, so it was just an error on our part, and we just needed to find a replacement.
Yeah.
We could go down this path for a long time debating what belongs in what tier. We just kind of had to cut it off at some point. But
Josh, that's a good looking card, dude.
Yeah. And I own this. I just don't have it pulled out.
So. Do you own the PSA 10?
I will have to check.
Yeah. Do you see the price tag when this sold in August of 2022? Wow. No. $15,600. Holy crap. PSA 9, Josh, sold for $5,500, Josh. Yeah, that's a huge card, man. I know it's not on everybody's radar, but if you're one of these elite Jordan collectors who's trying to run the gambit and you're competing on the set registry with the big sharks like Josh and those guys, you're gonna pay for that superpowers. There you go. That's yours, Josh?
Yeah.
What's that cert number?
Ends in 9463.
Okay. I was just making sure you're not the guy that paid $15.
I'm not selling it. No. So just so everybody else is just so you know, because I have it handy, I'll just show everybody. This is the regular version.
Okay.
Of the Star Power Supreme or Star Power. It's blue.
Yep.
And it's solid. And then there's one more version that is quantum bronze, not silver, and it is die cut also, and it's bronze like this.
Is that serial number? That's not serial number?
That one is not serial numbered, no.
Are you pulling images up from your PSA, like the PSA website?
I actually have them all. No, I it's not on PSA, but this is this guy, and you'll see at the bottom where it's serial numbered here. Let's see, where is it serial numbered? It's actually on the front.
Yeah.
Right at the bottom in the middle by his foot there.
Yeah, I see it. Look, here's 50 out of 50. Can y'all see
Mine
it?
is number 9 out of 50.
Can y'all see the screen? It's down here right by his white
That's
shoe.
good.
50 out of 50, yeah.
That's a good picture, yeah.
Josh, that's a good looking card.
I take that back. The bronze is numbered to 1,000.
Okay.
So 730 out of 1,000. So that bronze one is numbered out of 1,000, and the blue one is not numbered.
Okay, I can swim in those waters. I can do that. I don't know about the 50. I don't know if I'm dropping 15 grand.
Goes from 50 to 1,000. It's
that's it. Those are the final edits. If anybody has any comments, I'd love to hear them. Again, we're not done because we are going to do a live stream because I want to. I need to figure out how to do a live stream. I keep saying that, and we need to schedule it. And I'm going to put a video out explaining when the live stream is going to be. So I'll put a separate video out explaining when Josh and I are going to do the live stream. I want to try to maybe get a couple other folks on, Josh. So maybe 3 or 4 of us. And people, if we can get enough audience members and viewers and people who have kind of followed the project start to finish to get involved and like send in comments. I'm going to sound like an idiot. I don't know how that stuff works. I guess I could figure it out, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then I can read comments and then just kind of throw softballs up to you and a couple of other folks who have been collecting Jordan for much longer than I have, who understand it a little bit better. And we can answer some of those questions and we can kind of bounce around some of the topics of discussion where this is going to be the time for people to kind of chime in and say, what do you think about this? Why didn't this card go here? This card belongs here. Everybody's been doing it in the comments, but this is your chance to send a comment in and we can kind of talk through each of those comments. I think it'll be really fun. I think it could be a long form podcast that day, which would be great. I've never done a live stream. This will be the first one we've ever done. I am guessing it is going to be sometime early next week before you leave town. So sometime during the week next week, but we will decide in the next 24 hours. I'll post it on Instagram. You'll post it on your Instagram. We'll ask everybody to please share the date and time when we do, when I do put that video out and when I do make that post on Instagram. I would ask that, just share it on your story on Instagram or share it on whatever you got. Or if you've got a YouTube channel and you're a content creator, share it on there because I think the more the merrier, and I think it would be fun to do. And I've never done it. Yeah. So this would be, I'm a very good live streamer, so we'll see how
probably an unfair question because you don't know, but can you add people like a third and fourth box so we're all live, kind of like you can?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think I can go 8 wide, man. I think it's like NASCAR, man. I can get us in there. Yeah, we're gonna have we'll have some of our buddies in here, and it'll be a healthy debate on a lot of these topics. And I'll for the first time ever, I'll keep my mouth shut, and I'm just gonna put it out there, man. I'm going to be the messenger and the conduit and let you guys bounce around some of these ideas and some of these comments. But I think the live stream would be really fun. But that's it. That's really all we had planned for today. Let you guys know some of these changes. These changes will be reflected in the poster. We are finally at the point now where I can tell people I will submit the final pack odds, which I've got over on my Excel spreadsheet. And I will submit all of the final cards. It's 27 times 14. You guys can do the math, and we'll get production started on that poster and get some design work done. And I think we could probably get these things printed hopefully in the next 7 to 10 days, which would be awesome. On the live stream, we'll talk about how people can get these posters in their hands. Again, I'm trying to get these posters out to everybody in the hobby who wants one for the cost of shipping and supplies. So we're not remotely close to hitting the 3,000 number that I needed. So keep trying. I'll tell you, I'm probably going to get the damn things out no matter what, even if I have to eat it. But I'm confident that the group of people that watch these videos, we can come up with $3,000 when we're getting over 1,000 views on every single video. We can get this done. Go into the YouTube description, click the about, go down to the PayPal link, click it, and give something.
Send $5. Send $5. Everybody send $5.
You know what? Give $23.23 if you love the project. Right? Is that too much to ask? Now, look, that doesn't get you a poster shipped to your house. That gets us to the cost to get these designed and printed when the time comes. And I guess I'm going to put together like 500 freaking tubes. I'm going to have to go buy billions of tubes. That's going to cost money. So I'm going to price whatever it is to ship and to buy these tubes. I'm going to roll up your poster. I'm going to put it in a tube. I'm going to slap a label on it, and I'm going to ship it. And I'm not making money on the shipping. I'm just going to get the accurate number of how much that costs. And then, ad nauseum, boom, maybe I'll try to ship 10 or 12 a day or something like that. Or maybe I'll hire one of my Cajun minions to come in here and ship those things out, right? We'll put some Tabasco sauce in there and some little Cajun cardboard treats. Maybe a little voodoo doll. You never know what you're going to get from Louisiana. So, but anyway, that's the plan, guys. So stay tuned. You will get another video and you'll get an IG post with me explaining when we're going to do the live stream. Josh, anything else that we forgot to talk about that we need to talk about?
No, I think we're finally at a wrap. I'm excited. I'm excited to see the posters. I'm excited to do the live. So I think we're kind of to an end massaging. We could massage this thing for the next.
Dude, we could. I mean, honestly, yeah. That's why I wanted it to be 4 tiers, not. I mean, Josh, in theory, we could have done 14 tiers of 27 cards, right? You know what I mean? I mean, that would be chaos. Like people
within tier 3, within tier 4. Again, remember the first page and the last page. There's no difference. And trying to then separate those by importance would be impossible.
But look, I welcome anybody who wants to take all of these cards, 27 times 14, and rank them 1 through. That would be awesome. I encourage anybody to do it. I would love to side and complain about it and tell you, oh no, you got this way wrong. This should be in the 50s, and you got it in the 180s. So that's it, guys. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.